Okay, so khuluma nge-root definition in this lesson, ne? So a root definition states that if we have an nth root, ne? And then under that nth root in a power, which in this case it's x to the exponent of n, it's equivalent to a exponent x over n. The nth of the root is the denominator and the exponent of the power is the numerator, ne? So and then uma uzosebenzisa i-root definition in your calculations, it's important ukuthi ukwazi ukumove from the left to the right as well as from the right to the left, ne? Like it's important to work in both directions with the root definition, ne? So let's take our first example. Let's say maybe something as 2 exponent 3. Let me create a more space now. Let's say maybe nth root of 2 exponent 3 is equal to. So when working with root definitions, it's always important to change basis to exponential power. So in this case basenzele yona already, ne? So this is equivalent to, according to a root definition, it's equal to 3 over n, ne? It's equal to 3 over n. A second example maybe would be the third root of, say, 7 squared equal to, it's the same as 2 over 3. This is your answer. This is your answer. Let's say maybe 3 the square root, which is the same thing as a square root. A square root third root. The second root is also the same thing as a square root, ne? So there's no need to umkhombise nalo thulo, ne? So a square root is the same thing as a second root is the same thing as a square root. So let's say maybe let's start with x squared, ne? So it's the same thing as x squared, which is lo 2 ne? All anyway, let's put the 2 la. So it's in the second root, in a second root squaring x squared la, ne? So it's gonna be 2 over 2, and then 2 over 2 is the same thing as 1. So uyabona ukuthi nangabe square a squared number uthola that ngathi i-answer yakho izoba equivalent to the base of that power, ne? Nangabe uthatha the second root of a squared power, the answer yakho is equivalent to the base of that power, ne? Check. That's why city such another one, city second root of 2 squared is the same thing as 2. So in other words, singasho cancel another this one, ne? This one here cancel another this one. Such a fifth one here. Fifth example. Let's say in the third root and then 3 squared. No, sorry, 3 third raised to an exponent of 3. Raised to an exponent 3. Yes, focus, man. Focus. Okay. The third root of 3 exponent 3 is the same thing as 3 exponent 3 over 3, which is equivalent to 3 exponent 1. So as well as apply for the third root nakhona, provided that the power is cubed, ne? Is cubed. The answer yami ngizoyithola, it's the base of that power. So in conclusion, singathi the nth root, ne, of a power raised to exponent n is the same thing as a, ne? singasho sithi this is a special case of the root definition. This is the special case of root definition, right? So I started more examples, more advanced examples. Okay, now let's say maybe it's an example. We have an example 80 maybe okay, before ngenza lama kanje lama examples lawa advanced nyana, let me say sino x exponent n over 2. This thing ngizowekela backwards. So lama previous examples best busy ngawo lawa, ne? On the previous examples we were given a square root, ne? We were given a root to change it to a rational exponent, ne? Or a fractional exponent, ne? So now sinani sin a fractional exponent sizowekela from the right all the way up to the left. So bheka, this one is equivalent to what? X n, ne? Second root, ne? Second root. That's why ngithi kwamele ukwazi ukusebenza forward and backwards with the root definition. So I started one more. Let's say x3 over 2, which is equivalent to second root x exponent 3, ne? Another one, let's say maybe x1, come on, okay, 1 over 4, ne? 1 over 4. It's the same thing as x1 4th root. Remember, the denominator yakho iba iba the n value for the root. The denominator yakho in a fractional exponent. So the fourth one, let's say 2 exponent half, ne? Exponent half, which is equivalent to 1 second root. Remember, second root yafana nani? The square root, ne? The square root. So in other words, according to root definition, kahle wonke ama roots in exponential forms were represented as what? As ama fractional exponents, ne? So asathe lama examples ke la, ne? Asathe lama examples like lana bengifuna ukukhombisa ukuthi with the root definition ungakhona ukuworka in both directions. Okay, now for izinkunzi zakhona ke manje, ne? Let's say maybe ngine fourth root, ne? A fourth root. Uma ubona a root in a question, maybe go exam, so uhlala wazi ukuthi uzo apply the root definition or ama sub definitions, but then lana for this case lena it's best ukuthi usebenzise kanje root definition, ne? So the first rule or the first thing ungayenza in a situation like this, kwamele usebenze whatever is inside the brackets. I'm going to simplify what's inside the bracket, ne? So 625. Now udila na my exponents. Ngisho kwamele uzama ukurewrite everything, every number in a power. Ukwazi ukurewrite every number into an exponential power with a prime base, like 625. 625. So I'm rewrite as 5 exponent 4 over 81 is the same thing as 3 exponent 4, ne? 3 exponent 4 all raised to exponent 3 ne? Equal to, so it's 4 root 4th root, and then le 2 le angikhona ukuyidivide well according to ama-exponential definitions ngoba ama-basis wakhona akafana ngisho. This is 3 la ne, ngoba akafani lama-logashi lama-basis wakhona. So into engizoyenza la ngizo-applya a root definition in order ukuthi ngenzeni, ngi-remove this square root, this fourth root kulelo gashi kule expression le ne. So into engizoyenza ngizothi according to the root definition sina 3/4 ne, equal to, so according to your exponential laws angisho, if une bracket and then outside that bracket une exponent, that exponent is multiply each exponent ekhona inside of this bracket ne. So this you multiply le multiply le, so 5 exponent 4 times 3 exponent 4 over 3 exponent 4 times 3 exponent 4. So answer yami kuyoba ubani, multiply this fraction na this 4 ngithola 5 exponent 3, this fraction times 4 ngithola 3 exponent 3 equal to, so lama answer wakho asekugcineni la ungawa convert, I think la kuzoba 125. So like your final answer kufuneka ukuthi uyishiye in exponential form, but then nangabe bathi if stated otherwise ungawashiya as exponential form, but then nangabe bastatanga kwamele wasimplify further. So 3 exponent 3 is 27. So nayi final answer yakho ne. Asithathe yokugcina ke manje, asithathe yokugcina. Okay, now let's say third root 0,125 exponent, yes, minus 2 equal to exponent minus 2. Okay, exponent 2. Okay, exponent 2 now. 9 things are here again. Third root. Okay, this decimal number kwamele we change it back into a fraction. So nangabe maybe uzoyipuncha in ku calculator yakho uzothola something like 1/8 ne. 1/8, remember this thing it's raised to an exponent of minus 2 ne, equal to the third root of 8. Remember this 8, this denominator is not a prime number, so kwamele si rewrite as a power with a prime base. So uzoba ubani 1/2 exponent 3 ne, 2 exponent 3. 3 akabonakala, I think 7 is a different marker. Let's say the green one. Yes, this is 2 exponent 3 minus 2 la ne. So equal to the third root. Remember ngisho like in the previous example usenzeni siqala nangabe uhlangana nama problem aso kwamele usolve everything engaphakathi kwe bracket kuqala ne. Into esiyenzayo all the way from the first step all the way up to here, into besiyenza all along bekukwenzani ukusolve what was inside the bracket ne. So then according to ama exponential corollaries kuzoba 2 exponent negative 3 minus 2 ne. So into esingayenza singachange this fraction lelo guy le, singaconverta lelo kanje le root according to your root definition right away, or into esingayenza singavele solve for the bracket, either way izosebenza. So as apply the same method esisebenzisile on the previous example ne. So I solve for the root qala before so solve for the bracket. So kuzoba ubani, kuzoba negative 2/3 ne. So is equal to a negative and a negative nginika a positive, ne? Nginikeza a positive. Okay, I think you rewrite it negative 2/3 equal to negative and a negative nginika a positive, so it's gonna be positive 3 times this fraction in total 2 exponent 2, it's 4. So yes, ama root definition problems ungawasolva ngale ndlela le. Ungayikhohlwa lelo kanje le root definition, especially when uma ngabe in an exam like uhlangana ne square root or a third root, ne? A third root, just think in terms of ama root definitions and ama sets nakhona, ne? Aba useful, ama mathematical tools lawa useful, ne? So thanks for watching.